We as the Hypertension in Africa Research team are very proud to be part of the May Measurement Month initiative. This initiative was launched by the International Society of Hypertension to create awareness for high blood pressure. We normally talk about the 50-50-50 rule. Only 50% of the people that have hypertension are actually aware that they have this condition, and that is why awareness campaigns such as the May Measurement Month initiative is so important. Of the 50% of people that are aware that they have hypertension, only 50% are actually on treatment, getting medication for this condition. And only half of the people receiving treatment have their blood pressure levels controlled. So for that reason, it's very important to create awareness for high blood pressure.
So there are two types of risk factors for developing hypertension. The first type is the non-modifiable or uncontrollable risk factors, and those are the things that you cannot change. And then the second type is the modifiable or controllable risk factors, and those are the things that you can do something about to change. So the more risk factors you have, the higher the chances of you developing hypertension. So let us start with the non-modifiable or uncontrollable risk factors. Those include genetics, for example, having a family history of hypertension, and then age, with the risk of hypertension increasing as you get older. And then thirdly, sex, where at different stages in life there are differences between men and women when it comes to the risk of developing hypertension. And then the modifiable or controllable risk factors, which you can actually do something about in order to reduce your risk for developing hypertension, include, among others, unhealthy dietary habits, the use of alcohol, smoking, and use of other tobacco and related products, physical inactivity, and other behavioral factors that are unhealthy and can really contribute to any of those modifiable risk factors that I've already mentioned.
So luckily there are some things that we can do to mitigate the risk of high blood pressure. Number one, you can reduce your body weight. This is higher body weight is directly linked to a higher blood pressure. Number two, regular exercise. They recommend about 30 minutes of exercise a day on average, and just something that can increase your heart rate, increase your rate of breathing, and make you feel a bit warm. If you can do 30 minutes of that a day, that will help you. The second thing is about dietary components. You must watch or increase your intake of fruit and vegetables. When you're preparing the fruit and vegetables, it's generally try and steam them or eat them raw. That keeps all the nutrition. The other component of that would be to try and consume more beetroot, because lots of studies have shown that beetroot juice can reduce your blood pressure. Then there's other things that you can take note of, for example, reducing your salt intake. And when you reduce your salt intake, it's not just about the salt that you add to your food. It's also the hidden salt that's in a lot of processed meats, cereals, and things like that. The next point is reduce your intake of fats and sugars. That's also been linked to higher blood pressure. So if you read the labels of your products, just watch out for words like hydrogenated and trans fats and sucrose, glucose, fructose, those type of words. So you'll see a lot of sugars in fruit juices, so just be careful of that. Then obviously the usual culprits: reduce your alcohol intake, your smoking, and your caffeine intake. Remember, caffeine is not just in your coffee, it's also in teas and energy drinks and things like that. The next point is to reduce your stress. So relax, take time to relax. I know it's a bit tricky in today's society, but take time to relax, because stress has a direct effect on blood pressure. And if you bring that into your daily life, it will have an impact onto your blood pressure.